Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's good to be back with you again, and I want to sincerely apologize for my inability to publish content on this channel in the past few weeks. And this was as a result of circumstances beyond my immediate control. And in case you're new to this channel, my name is Kpamor Suleh, and this channel is a channel that you'll find content on personal development, leadership, and life management. And this week I wish to give you content on leadership. In case you're new to this channel, I urge you to check my channel. You will find other content, interesting content on leadership that will be very beneficial to you. Now, there are many ways that leadership skills can be improved and developed, and one of the proven ways is through the mentor-mentee relationship. And this is a relationship where you have one person or some persons who are very experienced and developed in their leadership skills, engaging in a relationship with someone or a group of persons who are not experienced or developed in their leadership skills. And there is a transfer of leadership skills between the experienced and the inexperienced. And this relationship can be initiated either by the mentee. In such a case, the mentee approaches the mentor and notifies him or her of his intention or desire of learning from him. Or sometimes it can even be initiated by the mentor. The mentor identifies maybe some leadership potentials in an inexperienced person and decides to transfer experience or leadership skills to such a person. Interestingly, this relationship can even be engaged in without the consent of either the mentor or the mentee. What I mean by that is that it's possible that a mentee can learn from a mentor without a mentor really knowing that someone is learning from him. And it's possible for a mentor also to transfer leadership skills to a mentee without deliberately notifying the mentee that this is what he seeks to do. Now, but there is an attitude that I want to talk about in this content that a mentor, a mentee needs to be careful of if he really wants to get the maximum that he can from a mentor. Many people's mentor-mentee relationship have been jeopardized because they did not take proper knowledge of this attitude or did not bring this attitude to their consciousness. And this attitude is the attitude of overly acknowledging the frailty of your mentor. The attitude of overly acknowledging the frailty of your mentor. Now, I want you to know that experienced leaders, no matter how effective they may be, because they are human, they would have one area or the other of their life in which they are weak at. And in such areas, they are frail. And so you will see them demonstrating frailty in such areas of their life. Not because they are not effective leaders, but simply because they are human. And because they are human, they still have some areas of frailty. It's the greatest undoing of a mentee to take acknowledgement of such areas of frailty to the extent that such acknowledgement hampers his learning process. Now, there are other people who have advised that when you are in this relationship, you need to take a blind eye to any frailty of your mentor. That may be good, but I advise to the contrary. I do not advise that a mentee takes a blind eye to the frailty of a mentor, because by so doing, you may also be hiding inside of you, or you may also be keeping inside of you the same frailty that is the weakness of your mentor. So it is good that you take knowledge of these frailties, but be sure that this knowledge that you have, or this acknowledgement that you have taken of this frailty, does not hamper your learning process. This acknowledgement should not be to the extent that you begin to doubt the capacity of your mentor or transferring the leadership skills that you desire. The moment you allow such an acknowledgement to get to the extent that you begin to question the capacity of your mentor to properly train you in the art of leadership deployment, then I can assure you that you will not gain anything from that relationship. As a matter of fact, the moment you get to that point, if you cannot bring yourself back to the point of accepting that he is your mentor and there is a lot that you need to learn from him, then it is better that you end that relationship, because at that point you cannot gain anything substantial from that relationship. So for my counsel to you, if you are engaged in a mentor-mentee relationship, is that take acknowledgement of the frailty of your mentor, but that acknowledgement should be only for you to develop yourself in such areas such that you don't have weaknesses that your mentor has in himself, and don't let that acknowledgement be to the extent that it will inhibit your learning process and you will begin to question the capacity of your mentor to transfer leadership skills to you. By the way, if you are not engaged in this relationship, I want to advise you that you look for a mentor who possesses or is very effective at leadership in a way that you desire, and engage in this relationship, because it's a relationship that will give you a quantum leap in your leadership development. And if you are an experienced leader and you don't have anybody that you're transferring leadership skills to, can you please do a favor to our generation and look for someone who you see that have potentials to become a very effective leader, and then initiate this mentor-mentee relationship with him or her and transfer the leadership knowledge that you have acquired over the years. By so doing, you will be building a generation that will be very effective at leadership even when you would have gone to be with your maker. Thank you very much for being with me this week, and I hope that this content will be very beneficial to you. Keep a date with me and check out my channel next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. GMT+1. God bless you.